Guys, welcome to Seven Figure Socials, the show where we break down the content, strategies, and mindset behind what it takes to turn attention into income. It's your boy Dom, and this week I'm joined by my brilliant, amazing friend, Carlos. You guys might know him as Romayroh. He's a YouTube automation genius. I've known him for probably now 2-3 years. Ever since then, he's been killing it with YouTube. He's crushing it on his organic channels on YouTube. He has a bunch of different channels that we're going to get into. He's also killing it on Instagram as well. Carlos, take it away, brother.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. What an intro, man. You made me look really, really good.
Thanks, man. How you doing? How's it going over there?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. How's everything going?
It's good, man. It's good. You know, we just been pumping out faceless content, dude. I thought I'd decide to speak to one of the kings of YouTube faceless content. Real
Gotcha,
quick,
gotcha.
just then, give the people a quick intro about like your story, how you got into like YouTube automation, because I know it's like it's pretty fairly new for a lot of people, but you've been doing it for a while, so just let us know.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I was doing YouTube for a few years. Me and my friend would vlog together. We did that for 5 years, bro. Like I would skip class. I dropped out of college just to
Mm-hmm.
film, these shitty vlogs. And
Okay.
we literally tried everything. Fast forward, we just decided to say, hey, fuck it. What you have a pretty good voice because my friend, his name is Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we were like, hey, you have a pretty good voice. Why don't we try to do like Watch Mojo? And then we
Mm-hmm.
ended up trying it, and our first ever video that same month, we made $9,300 doing that, and the video I
Mm-hmm.
think blew up to like, I think it was like 1.2 million views, and it was 10 times The Simpsons predicted the future. So that's what we
Oh,
did.
wow.
So we were like,
Okay.
we weren't even in the niche that we're in right now, but we were like, what do people like watching? And for some reason, we were just like, fuck it, let's do that. That kind of like pops off. It was super
Uh-huh.
random. We really didn't have much experience or know as much, but
Okay.
um, just hopped into it and it worked. And then from there, we were like, fuck it, let's keep it pushing.
Okay, got it. So the first video popped off for you, and I'm guessing it's probably because you had a little bit of experience, like how to make these types of videos from other YouTube stuff, or not really?
Yeah, yeah. So it's a complicated story. It's too long. I never perfected this story or like, kind of saying it because it's
Yeah.
just so much. But
Uh-huh.
there was some experience involved. Like again, we've been doing this for a few years prior to seeing success.
Yeah.
Like working with other channels, seeing what people were doing. We could see the behind the scenes of what they did.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of implemented what we saw was working for them into our own channel.
Got it. Understood. And just so people understand, like, what is it that you do with like the faceless YouTube videos, and how do you actually get paid from it?
Yeah, so YouTube automation essentially is creating, these faceless videos. You hear that everywhere, like, oh, faceless
Yep.
Instagram, faceless TikTok. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
shit. We use an AI voice, we use a script, we pick a niche, and then we create videos based on that. We can hire editors or, doing it yourself essentially, but you're creating these
Mm-hmm.
entertainment videos without
Yeah.
showing your face and leveraging AI to create them,
Okay.
right?
And what are like some of the best niches that you recommend for people when they're doing
So,
YouTube?
celebrity news, vintage Hollywood, and WNBA news.
Wow. Okay. So
100%.
so like celebrity and pop culture stuff, kind of, right?
Yeah, because it's the most trending shit, right? A lot of people always go for those business niches or go for those complicated niches because they have a quote unquote high RPM, which they
Mm-hmm.
do. But at the same time, if you're a complete beginner, you kind of want to hop into something that's already trending that allows you to kind of like butter up your production, oil up the engine, understand the process a little bit more, and you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
try as hard. So going into these easier niches might sound stupid or it might sound like, oh, those are too oversaturated. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
They're not oversaturated because
Okay.
that's all CTR, that's all tags, and that's all the time that you post. So if you're a complete beginner and you start with these trending niches, the three I just gave you, um, I mean it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say that, you get paid more for stuff like, business, finance, things like that? Why wouldn't they want to go with that?
So they can do it, of course. The
Uh-huh.
RPM is higher. It's way higher. But from doing this for a few years now, I realized that there's like I wouldn't say necessarily a cap, but it is much harder. The audience is smarter, right? If people are
Mm-hmm.
watching like business or finance, the audience is way harder to entertain. So that means if you're going to do automation or you're going to show your face, it's going to be more complicated to get a higher average view duration. Now, if you're making a
Mm.
video on like Kim Kardashian, the people watching that shit are essentially brain dead. So they'll sit there
Okay.
and they'll watch it, right?
Okay.
So that just pushes your video more.
Okay, got it. And so you're strictly doing like long form over 10 minutes. Have you ever done any like shorts or like, what's your take on creating short form content on like YouTube Shorts for monetization?
So I know, I mean, everyone talks about it. I did try it for a bit. I wasn't sold on it. I wasn't sold on it. At least for ad revenue purposes, it's not my, it just wasn't my thing. It
Mm,
was much, I find it way easier to make a long form videos. And also, it kind of pays more, like way more.
yeah, yeah.
And then YouTube doesn't even know what they want to do with shorts right now. Like they keep changing the rules, they keep changing the algorithm. Like recently, I think like 48 hours ago, they just implemented another change. So it's kind of up in the air right now. It might, obviously turn into something probably way better than long form. But as of
Yeah.
right now, I think it's way too early. It's good for the viewers if they're going to hop into that because you're still really, really early.
Mm-hmm.
They just have to be patient, I think. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hop on that boat, but they definitely do have to be patient for YouTube to figure it out.
Got it. Got it. Understood. So yeah, for the niches that you're in, it's like creating long form content is a way better bet than, the shorts, just because it's like it's different than like, what I'm showing people how to do is how to make product videos, right? How to bring attention with products, right? And that short form crushes. But when you're making
100%.
celebrity gossip news, right? Like you said, the audience is already kind of brain dead. So they're just watching for entertainment,
Hmm.
to try and sure, you might get a lot of views, but it's going to be very hard to monetize just those brain dead, audience that don't really care about what's going on, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not something that you're gonna get a lot of sales in, or
Mm.
it's gonna be complicated to find a product to sell on a topic like that for sure.
On a topic like that. Got it. Okay. Now, what's your usual process look like for when you're planning, you're producing your typical video for your YouTube channel, right? So obviously you have your winning niches, right? Now, how do you go about like actually coming up with the idea to, you know, gathering the content together to doing the voiceovers? Like what's your process look like?
Production or like coming up with the ideas, this is what kind of confuses a couple people. And it's because
Okay.
since this is like entertainment, you think you have to be original. You think you have to be like fucking Steven Spielberg, right? Like you have
For
to come up
sure.
with a fire idea. You don't. All you have to do is copy competitors. And I did that for my personal brand, right? I've
Mm-hmm.
never done like a personality like that. I did vlogs back in the day, but clearly that wasn't successful. So that doesn't even
Okay.
count. If you implement just copying competitors' concepts and remaking that in your own way, that's it, right? So if I'm gonna hop into the WNBA niche, the first thing I do is I identify who my competitors are. Once
Okay.
I find out who the competitors are, I check their views, who's posting, every single day I check their videos. I see which one has the most views. If I see an anomaly there, I put that in production. Like I literally just take that link, put it on
Mm.
ChatGPT, throw it on 11 Labs to make the audio, and I send it out to my editor in Pakistan.
Yeah, yeah. Is there some type of data tool that you're using? Like, for example, for TikTok, we're using Callow data. Is there something like that for YouTube that you do for searching keywords?
There's a lot. vidIQ,
Mm.
TubeBuddy, uh shit, I guess there's only two that I could think of. There's a
Yeah,
lot, of course, but those are like the two main ones, the OGs that I've been
yeah,
using.
yeah. Got it, got it. But normally, what you're kind of just freeballing it, like you go on there yourself and you do the analytic research yourself.
So these, at least vidIQ, it has this tool which you can add competitors. So they're gonna have like
Mm.
it's like its own UI, and it has a tab there where you can click on it every single time and see what the competitors are posting, and it shows you live per 48 hours or per
Mm.
7 days. And you obviously, find your competitors, add them as a competitor. You see it on your
Yep.
vidIQ tab, and then you check literally, you spy on it every day.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, don't reinvent the wheel. That's what I tell everyone. That's working with us doing TikTok. I'm like, guys, when you're killing it and you're making 50K a month, you can go ahead and be creative and be, make a Hollywood production. To get
Yep.
to your first 5 to 10K a month, just do what's already working. Now, what about this, like the voiceovers? You're using 11 Labs for that, yeah?
11 laps, easy as it gets.
Got it. Okay, so that same script, and then what are you doing for the script? Do you copy the same exact script that they have? Are you telling ChatGPT change this up a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's multiple prompts. A lot of people share them on Twitter, or I mean, I don't know if you have any that you're going to share,
Sure,
but
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's just prompts for that, and then you give it to the people, they fuck around with it, fix it to their
Mm,
niche or whatever.
got
That's
it.
it.
Got it. Okay, and then you go ahead and post it. Is there any? Do you recommend people buying accounts that are already have some types of followers or starting from scratch?
It's a 50-50. You can buy a monetized YouTube channel that's already pre-monetized or aged,
Okay.
but only if you like gambling. Do it only if you like gambling because it's a
Yeah, for sure.
50-50. It's a
Yeah,
50
yeah.
for some reason, and I've never been able to figure this out. I have a full graveyard of pre-monetized channels that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them worked, half of them didn't. Like completely shadow banned.
Wow.
So fuck it, flip a
Interesting.
coin. If you have the
Yeah,
budget, do it.
yeah, yeah. And then, but what about, I guess, the pros and cons of starting a new account? Obviously, you're at 0 subscribers, so there's maybe less social proof. But like, how quickly have you seen people, obviously with the right content, being able to get up and running?
Like to get monetized and start making money, or just like popping
No,
off?
just to get views, just to get views on YouTube.
Oh, should be. So here's the rule of thumb, I suppose. You want to post 15 videos, right? You want to post 15 videos, and then from there you can assess what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Usually after the 15th video, you will know if you're shadow banned if none of the videos cross like, 1,000, 2,000 views.
For
Because if
sure.
you are shadow banned, it's going to be like 5, 24, 30 views. Or yeah, it's either going to be shadow banned or your thumbnails, titles, tags, all that is dog shit. But
Yeah.
that's kind of the rule of thumb. Saying that you're doing everything correctly, you're mimicking your competitors, you're camouflaging your videos right, and the channel doesn't pick up, you want to take those videos down and then post them on another channel. So within 15
Wow.
videos, you should see some results.
Interesting. And so if you take those videos down, post them on another channel, it's not seeing that it's duplicated content on YouTube's end. Wow. So in case you want to switch up the titles a little bit, or you want to go ahead and change the thumbnails, and that channel is just not performing well, you launch it on another channel.
Yep. So we do
Wow.
it.
Wow. Very interesting. What's like the I guess the common misconception or mistakes that most people make when they're getting into YouTube automation?
Um, I mean, the biggest one would be niches, picking those niches where there's just not enough audience. I had this one student who
Okay.
joined one of the live calls, and what they wanted to do was make videos based on what your blood type is and what it tracks back to history wise, like Egyptian
Okay.
time and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, they had one video that got 50K views. And they did
Okay.
it 3 times, and they kept wanting to push it. And it's like, dude,
Uh-huh.
that's not gonna go anywhere. Like, yes, you're gonna get a few views here and there, but you're not gonna hit those 50K months or consistent 10K months,
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
So niches, it's niches.
For sure. And it's like, what I say is like if you're gonna go for a concise niche like business or anything like that, you want to have a back end high ticket offer or something that's gonna monetize people outside of just the views. But if
Mm,
you're solely relying on, hey, how can I get the most viral views on a thing? You need to go broad, right? Because that's really what
100%.
virality is. It's going
Yep.
broad as possible, right?
Yep.
Got it. Understood. Okay. And then is there anything like editing wise or like that you see a lot of people making mistakes with?
Oh, trying to be perfect. Trying to make the script match the visuals. That's one of the biggest things. You
What
don't
do you
have
mean?
to. Like, let's say you're doing, again, Snow White, and you're talking about a certain interview. That's what the AI voice is talking about. You don't
Uh-huh.
have to show a clip of the actual interview. As long as it's just related clips to that, you're fine. People will watch it. And
Mm.
I have this
Wow.
thing where I've made dog shit videos, and I've made really, really high quality videos, like up to $450 per edit. I will put my money every single time on the dog shit quality videos that cost about 20, $25 to make.
Okay, wow. Interesting. What about AI tools? You said 11 labs. Are you using anything else besides that?
No, you don't need anything else, dude. You don't need anything else, really. I mean, one of the most popular things right now that people are which this kind of goes to your side of the business, is how to make faceless content. They have affiliate links for all of these random fucking websites,
Mm-hmm.
which you don't need. The only thing you really need if you want to pursue YouTube automation is ChatGPT and 11 Labs. Everything else is just an extra, or everything else is just bullshit. You don't need it. You don't.
Mm. Understood. Just focus on the basics, making things go viral, making good videos, good scripts.
That's
With
it.
11 labs on it. Okay, got it. So how many channels are you running now?
About 6 or 7.
Okay, what's been like I guess the biggest hurdle with managing all these channels?
Ideas. Ideas, because
Ideas.
yeah, there's this thing where I run multiple channels in the same niche, and there's conflict of interest, where I'm like, oh, I think of like a certain idea or a certain topic to twist on the competitor's video, and I'm like, fuck, what channel do I put it in? Another thing would be
Hmm.
editors. Finding editors it's kind of tough.
Hmm. So good staff, good people, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
Because
sure.
because obviously you're looking for someone that's good but also at a good price.
Yeah, and not even that, dude. It's just some of these guys, they'll do like 2, 3 videos and then they ghost, like they're gone.
Wow.
It's
That's
weird.
interesting. I've had the same thing with finding UGC editors. They'll do a really good trial, like one or two videos, and then it's just like I'm like, yeah, let's get on a monthly retainer. You're awesome, and then nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
Very,
that's
very, very interesting. So it seems like across from everywhere, it's the same types of things. What about like how do you measure the success of these channels? Like, are you looking at CPMs or like how viral the niche is or earnings? Like, I guess what do you consider, hey, I should kill this niche or kill this channel or I should keep going?
it would be the views in the last 28 days. So if you have vidIQ next to the subscribe button of any channel that you look at, there's going to be, view channel stats, this little
Mm-hmm.
button, and it shows you how many views they get in the last 28 days, in the last 90 days. I think it goes back to like a year.
Yeah.
Usually if a channel is performing over 3 million views, no matter what the niche is, let's say looking for niches, do that. 3 million views a month is, that's over 15K there already.
Just from 3 million views?
3 million views, yeah.
Holy
And,
shit.
and
Wow.
depending on the season too, a million views will be 10K. Q4 especially.
Mm. And these are videos over 10 minutes or what? Okay, that makes sense. Because I remember when I was posting YouTube, I was posting like 4 or 5 minute long videos, getting definitely more than 3 million views, but I was not making, I think maybe 10K was my highest month, but that makes sense.
A
Videos over
qu-
10 minutes are.
question with that. Did you have any issue with YouTube pushing your videos because they were 4 minutes long?
No, not really. I mean, this was probably at 2018 to 2020 when I was posting 3 times a day, you know?
Damn.
Or sorry, 3 times a week, not 3 times a
Oh
day.
shit, I was about to say fuck.
No, 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 not that mean. That I would have been a vlog god then. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, maybe if I make an AI of myself, a Dom clone, right? But definitely, I mean, it was entertainment niche, but yeah, it was under that amount of time. So I guess that makes sense. Definitely aiming for over 10 minutes is the way to do it then to
Yeah.
get fully monetized on there. Okay. Do you have like any examples of, I guess, a particular video that performed really well for you?
I do. I'll share it. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll share it. I haven't even shared this one on my personal YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Sneak peek. You got it. Okay. Share the screen. Go ahead.
I
Share the
got
screen.
you. I got you. I got you. All right, don't make me regret this, guys.
Okay.
Here you go. Here you go. So this is my most popular video on this channel. So this was during the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard court case. It
Okay.
ended up. Do you see my screen, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Cool. It ended up getting 18.4 million views, and that paid me almost 100 grand. This is my
Whew.
best performing video ever.
Okay.
7%
Wow.
CTR, obviously all over the place. You could see it spike up to when the second court case started.
Wow.
Um, this was the average view duration, and for those of you that are curious, RPM was $5.34.
Wow. Damn. That's pretty crazy. $100,000 just off of one video. How long does this video take you to make?
This was way before ChatGPT and 11 Labs, so
Oh, wow.
probably a day for the team to get it out because we had to hire an actual scriptwriter, an actual voiceover.
For sure. Yeah. So now with AI, it's like instead of a day, what is it? How long does it take to make a video now?
45 minutes.
Holy shit. So this is the perfect time to get into it. That's what I've been telling you guys. Guys like me and him that have been doing it pre AI know how long it took to how long it takes now, and it's
Yeah.
just like it's crazy what the difference is. You know.
Yeah,
Got it.
no, it really
Okay.
is. It's like huge, and it was expensive, dude. We don't even talk about that. We're talking about like $40 a pop for the voice. It was
Mm.
$30 a pop for the scripts, and a video ended up being between 65 to $80, which
And
is
not every
crazy.
video is gonna make $100,000, right? It's like some videos will make only $100, right?
Yeah, yeah, and that's also very important to note as well. If you're gonna really commit to YouTube automation, it's like, dude, not every video is gonna hit, right? You only need one or two videos to perform in a month to
Mm-hmm.
reach that 10K, right? The rest can do mediocre. You just need two
Mm.
videos. You have 30 days, 31 days. You have
Yep.
31 tries. So, little by little, you're gonna be perfecting it.
Yeah, yeah, understood. Yeah, like if anything, it's consistency. Like, even
Yeah.
what I've been seeing, I have someone running an Instagram like meme page for one of our brands, Gassy, right? We're
Mm,
posting 6 to 8 times a day. We're posting obviously like memes related to the niche, right? But it's like, five of the posts will maybe get 20, 30K views on reels and maybe like 1,000 likes on regular posts. And then two of them will just like randomly get 1 million views, 2 million views. 3
yeah.
million views, you know what I'm saying? 500,000 views, right? So
Yeah.
it's definitely the more reps you can get in, the more, like, I don't know, man. It used to be definitely maybe quality over quantity for personal brands. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but I feel like anything in this space, it's almost like you quality over quantity. I have videos that I post on like, Instagram or TikTok that I'm like, this is just kind of a throwaway video, and it does better than all the videos that I spent like a day editing. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's a perfect example of what I meant when, like, I've created high quality videos and dog shit quality videos. Always the ones that you think aren't gonna hit are the ones that always hit. I don't think I've
Mm.
ever gotten it right.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And you're like, dude, this one's gonna slap, and it
I'm
doesn't.
like, dude, this one's gonna be on the news. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Did you think the Johnny Depp one was gonna go crazy when you posted it or no?
nobody was posting Johnny Depp at that time because this was when
Oh,
he lost his UK court case, which no one gave a fuck for some reason. And I had no video idea, so I was like, fuck, I think it was like this channel called Clever News and E
Uh-huh.
News are the only ones that posted about it, and they didn't even get 10K views. And I was just like,
Oh,
fuck
so
it.
this was before the Amber Heard thing.
Yeah,
You're
the
saying
second time.
it picked up views when that happened.
Well, it picked up the first time. I'm pretty sure the
Uh-huh.
reason that picked up the way it did is because of my video, because I got 3.2 million views in the first month, and nobody else was posting it. You can check Google Trends, you can check everything. The day that I posted that video is the day it spiked up on Google Trends. Everybody else, obviously YouTube automation, they started copying me. So the Justice for Johnny Depp
Mm.
movement is in my video. Um, so I kind of accidentally canceled Amber Heard, you could say, maybe.
Wow, that's crazy. You started the propaganda train.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was
Okay,
just,
very good.
I was out of ideas, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So you just threw shit against the wall and that's the one that took off.
Yeah.
Nothing in particular. Okay. What about your team? Like how big is your team right now? Like do you have VAs and staff?
Yeah. I have well the editor that I started with, I'm kind of helping him out with starting his own editing company. So
Okay.
he's hiring people in his city, he's training them. So I don't even
Yep.
know how many people there's actually there, but I mean we're pumping out about 15 to 20 videos a day.
So basically across those 7 channels, like 2 videos a channel ish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, more on the main one, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then where are you hiring them? Because I'm usually using like Fiverr, Upwork, online jobs at PH. Is there anything else you recommend?
So I hired him on Fiverr, but that was like, back in 2019,
Yeah, yeah,
2020.
yeah.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
don't know what the market is like right now, but it's all
Understood.
about building a relationship with them, to be honest.
For sure. For sure. And working with them, training them, telling them how you make the content,
And
all that
just be
stuff.
cool with them, talk to them like people. A lot of people try to be like super crazy when they speak to their employees. It's like, dude, just pretend he's one of the bros, and
Mm,
that relationship is they'll do whatever, bro. They'll do
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Understood. Fire, bro. Well, how do people find you? How do they reach out to you?
Pick. Fuck it.
We'll throw it on the socials on the screen. We got YouTube and Instagram. You have Twitter too? You want me to put that in there?
Do whatever you want, man. It's all good.
Cool, cool. All right, well, we'll throw it on there. If you guys need any help with YouTube automation, this is the go-to guy right here. Anything else? Anything else you want to add? Any last tips?
You gotta start now, bro. You gotta start now for sure because we don't know what's gonna happen 5 years from now. This might be really, really oversaturated. And if you don't start now, you won't be able to establish your brand of whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Yeah,
And when you do start, it's gonna be too late. You're early
yeah.
right now. You're really, really early.
Yeah, and especially with the AI stuff, like I said, it's damn near the perfect time. It's like the AI makes it simple enough to where most people can do it. Of course, you still need some manual work. It's not, click one button and fucking get rich, but at the same time, it's like probably 80% of the way there. So if you can get on now, as you saw a year ago, you would have to hire your own script writers, do your own voiceovers, all of that stuff. It's just the perfect recipe for success right now. Cool.
Facts.
Well, appreciate it, Carlos. Thank you for jumping on here with me. You guys can find him down below on all the socials. All right. Till next
Cool.
time, guys. Peace.